Welcome to the Windows 10 Accessibility Features tutorial by the Mary F. English program. Windows has included accessibility features in their software since 1995. Accessibility can be defined as products created to help eliminate barriers for people with different levels of abilities, and it can be based on a variety of different needs of the individual. Accessibility features were originally centered around individuals with limited dexterity and those who are deaf or hard of hearing. All of the accessibility features discussed in this tutorial are free and available on all Microsoft devices. In this training, I'll provide a brief overview of several different accessibility features, but if you're interested in learning more, feel free to check out the link below. The accessibilities I'll be discussing in this training are going to be the Ease of Access Center and Cortana. In the Ease of Access Center, there are a variety of different features that can be used to make your device more accessible. In this tutorial, I will be briefly describing the purpose of each feature and demonstrating how each of them work. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we are going to explore the Ease of Access Center. In order to get to the Ease of Access Center, you can either click on the Windows Start icon and select Settings, or hold your Windows key and click the A button. This will pull up your Actions Center, where you can also access the Settings tab. In the Settings tab, you'll find the Ease of Access Center, and when you open it, you'll notice that there's Narrator, Magnifier, High Contrast, Closed Captions, Keyboards, Mouse, and other options. I'm first going to show you the Narrator option in the toolbar. Narrator is considered to be a screen reading program. It reads aloud what is highlighted on your screen. You can use your mouse or keyboard to control what the narrator reads. It was originally created for individuals who have visual impairments or reading difficulties. The narrator is great for accessing content on your device or reading Microsoft Word documents. One thing to keep in mind is that the narrator might not work when trying to read articles on the internet. Now that you have a basic understanding of what Narrator is, I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the things you can do within it. In order to turn it on, you can either select this icon right here that will turn it on.
Narrator, toggle switch.
In order to turn it on or off, you can also click the Windows key on your keyboard and the Enter key, and that will also turn it off. You'll notice that you can have the narrator start automatically. You can select different voices. They offer male and female voices. There's only two to choose from. They have the speed of the voice, so it'll increase and decrease, and also the pitch of the voice. Under the Sounds You Hear section, a user can enable or disable what the reader reads aloud. The items covered in this section is read hints for control buttons, characters you type, words you type, lower the volume of other apps when narrator is running, and play audio cues. The next feature is cursors and keys. You'll notice that you can highlight the cursor by putting it in a box with the content you're in, having insertion points for the narrator to follow, or activation keys for the keyboard when I lift my finger off the keyboard. By clicking the Windows and Enter key, you can also turn on the narrator as I explained before, and it provides you with additional features. Now I'm going to move on to Magnifier. The Magnifier feature enlarges the computer display, making it easier to see. Once you turn it on, you can zoom in on a specific area of the screen. If you choose the full screen, you can also select a lens option. The Magnifier feature enlarges the computer screen, making it easier to see. Once you turn on the magnifier, you can view it in three different ways. One is full screen, which will allow you to zoom in on a particular area of the screen. Another one is lens view, which wherever your mouse is hovering over will enlarge. And the final one is dock screen. So there'll be a screen centered in the middle of your computer, and wherever your mouse is will become enlarged. Within the magnifier feature, you can also have inverted colors. You can have the magnifier start automatically. You can have the tracking of the keyboard be the focus or the mouse, depending on which works best for you. The next feature I'll be going over is the High Contrast tab. The High Contrast tab allows users to adjust text to black and white instead of it being in color, to make it easier to read. In the High Contrast feature, an individual can customize the different colors in order to fit their needs. After selecting Apply, it will change the entire computer display. In order to change it back, you select the Theme tab again and click None, and then you can click Apply. The next tab is the Closed Captions tab. I won't be going too far in detail on the Closed Captions tab, but this feature allows you to change the color of the background captions you have when playing a movie or TV show on your media players. You'll notice that it gives you caption color, caption transparency, caption style, caption size, and caption effects, along with gives you a preview of what it would look like. The Keyboard tab allows you to use accessibility features related to the functions of your keyboard. It allows you to turn an on-screen keyboard, which you can have your mouse enter in commands. You can also enable sticky keys. What sticky keys allows is for your computer to memorize a specific combination of keys and only having to select one in order to pull up the selected keys. A common one we use is Control-Alt-Delete. So by using sticky keys, you could access it by clicking on simply one button such as the Enter key. When we enable sticky keys, below you'll notice features such as turn on the sticky keys when Shift is pressed 5 times, lock modifier key when pressed twice in a row, turn off sticky keys by releasing a modifier key in combination with another key, play sound when key is latched, locked, or released, and display the sticky key icon on the taskbar. These are some of the features that you can use when sticky keys is on, so feel free to try them out. Sticky keys is often used for people with motor impairments. The next feature is the toggle key. The toggle key allows the user to hear a tone when you press cap locks, number locks, or the scroll lock. You can also turn on the toggle keys by selecting the number lock key for 5 seconds. Filter keys allow your keyboard to ignore or slow down brief or repeated keystrokes and adjust the keyboard repeat rates. Some of the features for filter keys is turn on filter keys when right shift is pressed for 8 seconds, beep when keys are pressed or accepted, display the filter key icon on the taskbar, enable slow keys, or enable repeat keys. Some of the other settings in the keyboard features are enable shortcut underlines, display a warning message when turning a setting on with a shortcut, and make a sound when turning a setting on or off with a shortcut. The next tab is the Mouse tab. In the Mouse tab, you can adjust the different pointer size of your mouse. You can also select the different pointer color for your mouse in order to make it easier to see. Under the mouse keys, you can even use the numerical pad to move the mouse around on the screen. This would mean that you would be using your keyboard function instead of your mouse pad. You can also hold the Control to speed up and Shift to slow down the speed of your mouse. In order to use the numeric keypad to move the mouse around the screen, you also would, if this is enabled, would require the number lock to be on. If you disabled it, the number lock would not be required to be on in order for you to use the numeric keyboard. The last tab in the Ease of Access Center is Other Options. I'm not going to go into detail or demonstrate how these can be used, but just so you know that they are available. You have visual options, so you can play animations in Windows, show Windows backgrounds, show notifications for a certain length of time. You can also increase the thickness of the cursor, visual notifications of sound, and touch feedback as well. That is all of the features available in the Ease of Access Center. The next feature I'm going to be showing is Cortana. Cortana is a voice-activated personal assistant. Cortana will allow you to schedule reminders, search for pictures or videos or documents on your device, or search the internet without even having to open a browser. I'm going to show you how to find Cortana on your device and give you a demonstration of what Cortana can do. The first step in order to access Cortana will be to select your Start window key and select Cortana in your apps. In order to turn on Cortana, you'll have to select the Settings tab and then make sure that the switch is on that says Cortana can give you suggestions, ideas, reminders, alerts, and more. Then you'll also have to sign in using a Microsoft account. Since I'm already signed in, it takes me directly to Cortana. Now I can start using Cortana. Now that Cortana is on, I can also access Cortana through the Windows and the C key on my keyboard. Now I'll give a demonstration on some of the commands you can use with Cortana. Hey Cortana, what is the weather like today?
The forecast shows partly sunny skies with a high of 64 and a low of 46.
Set a reminder for my meeting with Ashley tomorrow at 2 p.m.
All right. Remind you to meeting with Ashley at 2 p.m. tomorrow.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll remind you. You can also see it in your reminders list anytime.
What does my weekend look like?
You don't have anything scheduled this weekend.
Those are just some of the basic questions that you can ask Cortana. That is all for this tutorial on Windows 10 Accessibility Features by the Mary F. English program. Thank you for watching.